Well, here we are back at the studio making painting. So we're going to do is a little beach scene, a very simple one, and get going on that. So we're going to start out with doing a couple of biggies. We're going to get the sky and the beach in first to start out. So we're going to start out with some blue for the sky, and I'm going to take a little white here and then put the blue in it and see how dark we want to go. I think we'll do some variations of the sky. We'll go down about a little, not quite, a little over a third of the way down, and then so we'll start out with a lighter blue here. It'll make a good sky because it's going to be a beach scene, so we want kind of a blue sky, I think, instead of a there. We're not going to be too fussy as we put it on here. I'm mixing it as I go. I don't like to mix a lot more than I need, so I just go as I do, and you can variation a little bit, put a little more blue in here. So get this down here. On these videos, they kind of limit your time on them. That's the problem. That's why you have to go kind of fast. So I think we're going to go with this here. We really got to rub it out. Oh, that's looking pretty good now. That's kind of a different sky. I'll probably put a couple clouds in it later, but I'm not going to push that right now. So we're going to work on something here. I got, we'll be right back on it. I got to check my brush here. And well, we're going to have to play it by ear, it looks like right now. So we're going to do some white. We're going to go with white. So I got to get rid of that brush and get another brush because I want to do the whole area down in here. It's going to be the beach area. We're going to start out with a little white, and we're going to gray it up just a touch. Let's see. me get the white on here. It's white on white, so we'll get white in here. Taking a lot of white as we go. Doing pretty good here. Okay, we'll work on that a little bit more. What I'm going to do here, I got to get something here, so I'm going to take a little bit of a pause. Okay, we're back. Now, we're going to run through here with it's a little kind of, their dividing line is going to be a little bit of a green that's going to be right in here. So it's kind of mighty green. I might raise that up a little bit. Get a little water on that. Really dragging today, I don't know. So get to straighten this out a little bit here. And at this point, we got that in there. So now we're going to go that there. We're going to put a little house down here. We're going to try that with this little brush here. One here. This ain't bad, but it's not. I want to try to get these brushes are all over the place, but well, here's one looks like it might be a good one here. There's something else in it. So we're going to be right out in here. It's going to be our house, and we're going to start out with a little red roof. See if this works. And so we're going about right back here, and we're going to go down like this, and now we're going to go across. We're just getting a little outline right here now. Now, yeah. So we're going to go a little further on this one. That here. This is going to be our layout for the red roof. Okay, now it's going to stay white in there, and we're going to get this back. We're going to wash this brush out a little bit, see what we can come down here with we're going to use a little Van Dyke brown. We'll lighten it up a little bit. We won't go straight white. And I think this might do it here. And we want to come down in here. A little bit more. I'll fill that in. This stuff looks today, the colors. I'm using these thinner type watercolors. Well, they're not watercolors, but they're bright. And it on the white, it's not as solid, but then it looks like more like oil when you do this. So I kind of think it looks as good or better. We got to fill this in a little more here to leaven it out. There we go. Now it's going to stay white up there, but we're going to put a little thing here. It's going to be here. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to say, let's get this brush off again. Now we're going to clean this brush off, dry it off. I dry it off on a paper towel and my colors are mixed over here. I'm mixing them on a aluminum foil piece, and then when I get through, I can just fold it up and throw it in the garbage. Saves a lot of time. So we're going to look here. So we're going to have to. I'm using a lot of white. I thought I had enough white out there, but it's a big canvas. This is an 18 by 24 canvas. That wasn't a nice thing to do. Now, so we're going to go in here again, put the white in here, cut this down a little bit, just a little bit of red there. I don't want it that much red in there. We got, let's take a little bit of overflow here. We got a little paper towel here. And do this. We'll see if we can straighten that out a little bit. We're going to pause again for take a little. Okay, we're back. I had to straighten that out a little bit there. So we're going to do is put a small. We're going to go with the Van Dyke brown. We go with the black, I think, a little bit Mars black, and we're going to put a little. Put a little door right here. Uh, that's a pretty nice little door right now. I don't believe this stupid thing. But I had to put a little window up here. All right, now we're going to do this. So we're back. We went on a little break. I'm doing a little door here on the side of the cabin, and we got the Mars black here. Now we're going to do is with a little bit of red. I think I'll move a little bit more with this larger brush. We're going to try to do it's an image from the sky there, and we're going to go with the red again, but mixed in with a little weaker stuff here, a little bit of the gray that I had. And this is going to kind of go under here, and that is something else. We got to make it a little redder. Add a little, make it redder. And it's going to get here. We gotta, what we can try to do is get a little shade in it. Just don't believe it's dry, how dry it's today. It is today, it's working, so it go out here a little bit, and then here, gonna come a little more in here. That's what we're gonna do is put a little bit more here, and a little bit more. Something like this here. And I'm gonna try to fan that out a little bit. It's we're going to put a little bit of go back with a little bit of green here, right in here. We got some green stuff. There, that's it. Now, whoa, oh, I missed it bad here. Okay, now we got to go back with a small brush, and we have to put images of the door down in here. We kind of outline it here, and then we're going to fill that in with a little bit of Van Dyke Brown, a little bit of this stuff here. We don't want it to look solid as the original, but all right. Now we're gonna have to get gonna go pause again. Okay, we're back now again. We're gonna go in with the Mars Black here on this again. Get a little Mars Black. What we're gonna do is work on our tree here a little bit. Now the tree's gonna come way up here and way up here. We'll get it down here to this area right here, and we're gonna have a splotch of black coming out of the door here, a little brown area. Now we're gonna hit that tree a little better here, give it a little more umph right down in here. Usually we get a little bit more of a curve on it. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is let's see if we can put them up at the top here. Oh, brother. Okay, we're getting a little something in there. We're gonna spider that around. We gotta get this out a little bit better here. Looks like a spider up there now. Well, I guess we're gonna work on that with the green. I think I'll usually I use a fan brush, and I got a certain one I like for doing this. Still old antique, but better wet it first. We'll see if we can make this look like that. I don't know. Uh, uh, uh. That's all you do is just go in here and kind of pat in over that and hope that it comes out halfway decent. Uh, I've done better ones, I can tell you that, but it's not that bad, I guess. No, we need a little bit of we need a little bit of blue, a little touch of blue when we in our shading here. There's a little touch of blue. Oh, and right, so round out in here somewhere. It's coming over the thing. Let's see. Get a little blue and white, and I'm gonna go. Is this in here? It's like the sky just kind of down in here a little bit. No. All right. Now what we're missing is a little sailboat out here, and I think we're going to do here before we do that sailboat. We're going to let's see. I'm going to do that with where's the fan brush at here? Need a small fan brush. Uh, Here it is. Here it is. Wait a minute. Okay, a smaller fan brush. I'm going back to the green again, but I'm going to rough this line up a little here because it's a water area. I think that'll add something to it. All right, yeah, get me, boy. All right, now we're going to go back to the little boat. So I get we're going to do the little boat out here with this here. About right out from the house here. I need a sharper image on that. All right. Uh, Trying to get it's not a real deep boat. Just a little image of it in here. But we'll get it in there. It's going to be a little sail on it. It's a little sailboat. Yeah. So we're going to go there. And for the first part of the sail, we're going to come right here. And we're going to cover in with the white. The problem is I've never figured out when you get all white, you got the whole beach as white sand, and then you do a white sail. The sailboat is sitting on the beach. It's not in the water. So it's just sitting out here. According to what I see. But who knows? So I'm going to go with the white again, and we'll try to do it here. I don't know how I did it. Originally, I did this. I did a thing like this. Uh, uh, I'm gonna, as you can maybe see, I had to make a little adjustment. So now we're going to go back with the boat wasn't really working out right. Had to start over there on that. So we're going to go with it here. We're going to do it again, and the boat's going to go here. We got to get it at the right angle to make it look like a boat. Yeah, that's a lot better. And uh, that's a little better. Now, I want to try to get this a little bit flatter out. You got to flatten these brushes out when you want to make a sharp line, small line. So we're coming up in here with the sail. That's it. Well, we may even go a little bit more here. Now, now we're going to go in there with the white. And I think I'm going to do is the white is a nice white sail, but I want to make it a little. I'm going to make the sail a little bit different color so it shows up a little more here. I don't know. I don't like the white on white. I just don't do too much there. So I'm trying to see what I can come up with here. Here's some stuff here. It's pretty nice. This is gold. Gonna put a golden sail out there. Now, Get this brush ready and get it thinned down. The gold don't cover a lot, but let's see what it does here. Now, we got to come down on the same angle. And then out a little bit more. Oh, come on now. Stick with me here. I'm getting it pretty good. I want to cut that down a little bit more. Yeah, we can get some more right in here. I want to do the sharpen it up right at the top a little bit. Oh, the gold ain't too bad. Can't figure it out. I would make a little sharper cut in here. Yeah, it's not as impressive as I thought it would be, but not that bad, I guess. Should be a little blue and a little more blue here. Where's that blue at? Blue, blue, blue. I'll put a little bit of blue in here. It's coming down here, a little bit of blue here. A little more in here. We got got the thing here. Well, we got to figure out what we wanted to do is run a little bit of white in that. I'm not going to do no clouds, but I think got to get a different brush and do it. Got to get the. If I do something, I got to do a little more white. And I think we're going to call it quits after this one. Not much of a thing. And I got a cap to go on this thing somewhere. So, just a little That's it. So, get it cleaned up a little bit here, and we're gonna call it quits, and say that it's finished.